Youth Sports, GameOn Youth Sports program is continuing to make great progress around the world. That was certainly the consensus at the 2006 International Summit on GameOn Youth Sports in September. With the help of the Sammy Wilkinson Memorial World Fund, Global Gear Drive, and our dedicated representatives throughout the world, more kids across the globe are experiencing the joys and benefits of sports through the GameOn program. While there are still challenges ahead, there are also goals to accomplish. And we're pleased that GameOn Youth Sports has had such a positive response from many different regions of the world. In September, the IAYS held the International Summit on GameOn Youth Sports in Washington, D.C., where 35 representatives from 23 countries around the world gathered to share the state of GameOn Youth Sports in their countries. We were pleased to hear from the Honorable Loreen Bannis-Roberts from Dominica, Princess Rabiatou Njoya from the Supreme Council of Sport in Africa, Clement Shelese and Abigail Tuchili from Zambia, Arturo Ceballos from Mexico, Dave Connor from St. Kitts, Mark Mungle from Trinidad and Tobago, and Rosaline Amba from Cameroon. Fred Ng, president of IAYS, began the meeting with a brief explanation of the GameOn program.
I would guess that well over 90% of the people in this room have participated in sports in their life. And therefore, 90% of the people in this room, if you stop for 1 second, no matter at what level you played sports, whether it was playing on playgrounds, or that you were fortunate enough to rise to an elite level, stop and think for 1 second if that never happened in your life, either for you or if you have children. And so if you think about that, you can think about the power that sports have and why we are here in this room.
Next on the agenda was Loreen Bannis-Roberts from Dominica. In 2002, the IAYS started a relationship with Dominica, an island located in the Eastern Caribbean. Ms. Bannis-Roberts discussed her country's history with GameOn, stating the following. The official launch of GameOn was in February of 2005. In 2005, Dominica was named the worldwide model for GameOn Youth Sports. The IAYS participated in rebuilding a GameOn facility. In September 2005, the Ministry of Education, Sports, and Youth Affairs introduced GameOn to more than 13 primary schools. A May 2006 Clemson University study of the pilot program produced very positive feedback. Parents and teachers were very impressed with the program. The GameOn program is now present throughout the school system in Dominica.
As of this school year, we are going island-wide throughout all of Dominica, 63 primary schools with over 10,000 students are going to be involved in the GameOn Youth Sports program.
Next to speak was Princess Rabiatou Njoya, representing the Supreme Council of Sport in Africa. The IAYS recently formed a partnership with the SCSA, and the Princess highlighted these points. The SCSA attended the launch of GameOn in Cameroon in July 2006. In September 2006, GameOn was advertised in the SCSA magazine. In July 2007, the 9th All-African Games will take place in Algiers, Algeria. All African countries will be invited to attend, and the IAYS will implement a fun, healthy youth camp to accompany the Games. Clement Shelese and Abigail Tuchili from Zambia, a country located in South-Central Africa, spent some time discussing the success of the program in his home country. Clement, the African representative for GameOn Youth Sports, reported the following. In 2004, GameOn in Zambia became the first IAYS African initiative. Zambia has more than 4,000 children participating in GameOn during the school and leisure time hours. In the communities that have introduced the GameOn programs, school attendance has improved by 20%. The Global Gear Drive has helped in providing equipment, and some facilities have been restored. Uniforms for the volunteers and teachers were also provided.
The whole program is based on fun and enjoyment, and that value in itself, even if they don't come for anything else, they just want to come and have fun.
From another region of the world, Arturo Ceballos was next to speak about GameOn in Mexico, the 5th largest country in the Western Hemisphere. Mr. Ceballos is the Latin American representative for GameOn, and he shared this information. Lack of youth sports programs are an ongoing issue in Mexico, and the country is a world leader in the childhood obesity crisis. The Mexican government has started to run GameOn programs in baseball and soccer in a public facility. Because of the program's growing success, the government is developing a plan to train volunteers to start GameOn in several communities. In October of 2006, Mr. Ceballos trained 300 volunteers to implement GameOn with the help of funds allocated by the Mexican government. The IAYS is working to provide all materials for GameOn in Spanish. Dave Connor from St. Kitts and Nevis spoke next about the state of GameOn in his country. St. Kitts and Nevis are located in the northern part of the Leeward Islands in the eastern Caribbean. According to Mr. Connor, in July of 2005, St. Kitts and Nevis pledged to work with the IAYS to promote the St. Kitts and Nevis Youth Sports Initiative. In September of 2005, the St. Kitts and Nevis Association for Sports and Physical Education formed a committee to start a pilot program in 6 preschools. By March 2006, an executive committee meeting was held to further the progress of the GameOn. IAYS representatives visited St. Kitts and Nevis to attend a ceremony in which the Prime Minister praised and commended the IAYS for its efforts to help the children of St. Kitts and Nevis. Mark Mungle and Neil Finley were next to speak, coming from Trinidad and Tobago, which is located in the West Indies. The Trinidad and Tobago Alliance for Sport and Physical Education, a non-profit organization, started the GameOn program in February of 2006. Mr. Mungle shared the following information. The Trinidad and Tobago Alliance launched a series of pilot projects in March of 2006, and GameOn Baseball was introduced in each community. The IAYS Global Gear Drive was able to provide uniforms and equipment. Thanks to the success of the GameOn program, more volunteers have been sourced to assist in running the program. In August 2006, GameOn workshops were held to train all volunteers. Funding was provided by the Ministry of Sport. The official GameOn Youth Sports launch happened in September of 2006 with the support of media coverage. Additionally, the Minister of Sport pledged to take GameOn national.
It's given them a sense of belonging to a group and a movement, which is GameOn, that they can identify with.
Rosaline Amba from Cameroon, West Africa, was the last country representative to speak at the summit. Cameroon is situated in the heart of the Gulf of Guinea. Ms. Amba made the following remarks. GameOn was first introduced to Cameroon at the May 2006 African Summit on GameOn Youth Sports in Lusaka, Zambia. Ms. Amba returned from Zambia to encourage the Minister of Sport and Physical Education to consider implementing the GameOn program. Soon after, the Minister of Sport and Physical Education placed the GameOn program under the Department of Physical Education and dedicated $20,000 to the program. In July 2006, GameOn was introduced to Cameroon at a special ceremony. GameOn sessions are held twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. 1,000 boys and girls aged 4 to 16 participate with the help of 40 volunteers. By the end of 2006, Cameroon will increase the number of days per week that GameOn is implemented. The IAYS has provided Cameroon with sports equipment, uniforms, and much more through the Global Gear Drive. During the summit, there was a special presentation by Dr. Michael Gray, a professor who has studied the effects of youth sports. He offered information on his pyramid theory as a foundation for stronger sports. Dr. Gray outlined the following about the pyramid. The base of the pyramid begins with those children who don't have a structured opportunity to learn basic sports skills such as throwing, catching, kicking, and others. GameOn is helping children develop these basic skills. The next level consists of children who have learned basic sports skills and want to apply them in the organized sports setting. GameOn is teaching kids sport-specific skills. GameOn coordinators have the knowledge and specific skills needed to help these children learn about each sport. The third level of the pyramid consists of older children playing at an advanced level. Not every child wants to reach this level. At the top of the pyramid is the advanced elite athlete. These are the Olympic athletes and national competitors. This athlete is trained at the highest level. GameOn is addressing the bottom two levels. We want all children to have the skills necessary to reach the top level if they choose to do so. The larger the bottom of the pyramid, the larger the top. Countries will have more elite athletes to play at the highest level. At the end of the day, there was an open question and answer session. After the attendees had the chance to discuss their comments and concerns, everyone seemed to agree GameOn is making great strides as more countries recognize the unique benefits available to children through participation. For more information, please visit the website at iay's.org. You may call 1-561-684-1141 or write to IAYS at 2050 Vista Parkway, West Palm Beach, Florida 33411.